Hello everyone and welcome back to Team and Player Guides, this time with Luton Town. In this series we will be looking at a variety of things, what the board expect, what I can do to improve a team, what finances we have available to us, what areas we need to improve on, what areas, what players we can potentially sell to make some money, to buy better players, and of course, tactics. Of course, I won't be playing through the series, it's just a mini guide as you go into the club. So, uh, Luton Town hire Fox as manager. Today they have confirmed the appointment of John Fox as the new club's manager. Obviously, Luton Town got promoted last season, doing okay in the Premier League this season. They earned a 1-1 draw against Liverpool at Kenilworth Road. Which is extremely difficult ground to play at. They have got Rob Edwards as manager, and they have Manchester United this weekend. So a few tough games for them. At the very least, they look like they play a 3-4-2-1 formation in real life using two wing backs. So, oops, my phone's just dropped off the desk. But yes, so they do. They play 3-4-2-1 formation. That's the formation for play in real life. I suspect the key players of the experienced Andros Townsend, who was signed from Crystal Palace last year. They have some decent talent in that squad. You know, they have the likes of Ross Barkley, who has been everywhere. James Shea, the keeper. Tim Krul, as we know, is vastly experienced. Who's a vastly experienced keeper who's played over 373 Premier League games. And most of them are in the Premier League. There's a few abroad. He started his career at Den Haag all those years ago, back in 2004. He's a reliable keeper. Let's go to squad planner. I hate this is the bit I don't like about Football Manager. Says his thought is they insist you make your tactics before you look into the squad planner. But hey ho. They got three good goalkeepers in my opinion. They've got three experienced keepers: Thomas Kamiński, Tim Krul, and James Shea. James Shea is he looks a decent keeper. He hasn't got no pace or stamina, but that's not really an issue. He's got good command of area, heading. He's got good distribution, so he can play as a sweeper keeper if that's where you want to play him. But personally, I would pick Tim Krul as your number one because basically he's quite tall. He's 6'2". He's got decent jumping reach, agility. He commands his area quite well, and he's also good in those one-on-one situations. And as Luton Town are one of the favourites to go down this season, that's going to be massively important, I think. To be fair, so I wouldn't worry about goalkeeper area. I haven't looked how much money we've got left to improve. I will do that after. But goalkeeper, in the goalkeeper section, you've got pretty decent keepers on reasonable wage as well. James O'Shea. From maybe the area you could perhaps sell Thomas Kaminski to bring a bit of money in, but he's only just joined, so he won't leave this season. That could potentially bring you a net of around 4 million, so to play with. So that's an option in a year's time. Right backs, we've got three right backs in the right back area. We've got Reece Burke, who's a former West Ham player. He's a former West Ham player, I thought it was. And he is a decent championship player. I wouldn't necessarily say he's proven at the Premier League level yet. His strengths are quite possibly he's got good mentals, he's got bravery, composure, which is what you want from a defender. He's a wide centre back area, wide centre back if you want. He's definitely going to be important in those in a centre in a free centre back setup. If I can get my words out. Again, he's quite a tall chap. He's 6'2". He's only 26 years old, so there's room to develop. Maybe he's a no-nonsense centre back as well. Hard tackling, heading. I consider playing him either as a wide as a part of a 3 or 2 as a no-nonsense centre back, because I think that's where his strengths are personally. So in other options, you got Gabriel Also. Gabriel Also is currently injured for 5 months, which is a bit unlucky. Again, these Luton defenders are not the most crossing mindedness, so you can't play him as an attack really, unless he's got pace, which is good, but he can't cross the ball into the final third when the player gets into these kind of areas. So again, another no-nonsense centre-back, in my opinion. You've got a couple. You can also play with Reece Burke as well. So yeah, I'd consider getting another right back. That's the area of concern, which is I'm only 2 positions in, but maybe some of these can play. Some of these play. Tom Lockyer, we know Luton legend. He's worth 7.4. He's 28. He's got great leadership skills. So a captain, possibly, is again a wide centre back and a centre midfielder, but he can also play a no-nonsense centre back himself or a libero as part of a 3. So yeah, he's quite tall as well, 6.1, and he's physical. He's got great physical stats, mentals, composure, and he's got bags of ability for a defender. Madis Anderson, again, for 25, it's very similar to what we've already seen. He's right-footed as well, so perhaps you might need to consider a left-footed centre-back. He's on £22,000 a week at an estimated value of £5.6 million. I would consider selling him personally. He's 25. You might get cash money. I look to sell him for about £4 million, but I didn't realise he didn't join. He only joined the season, so that's my bad. But consider selling him in a year's time and get a left-sided defender in. Tanjan Manji, a Man United ex-Man United Derby player. He's young. He's only 21. He's not really ready for the Premier League yet. His heading for defender is poor. His crossing is poor. He's got good anticipation, determination. He will work hard for you. He's got jumping reach, and yeah, he's quite um, he's quite versatile in which area of defence you can play him in. But yeah, I'd consider loaning him out for another season. He's not ready for the Premier League, and you'll need better options if you want to stay in that league. Left back, you've got three options. Three options if you don't include Dan Potts, but again, Dan Potts is more of a left-sided player. He can cross, but he will be injured out for a good portion of the season. He's got good crossing, good physicals for a 29-year-old player. He's going to be one of the leaders in your dressing room. So when he comes back, I'll consider putting him in on the left-hand side. On the actual left end, you've got three players. Adrian Bell, who I believe is a former Birmingham player. He's not actually playing. Again, another player who's not played in a Premier League. He has, however, played in the Championship consistently for Birmingham. He's got great physicals. Look at his pace: 16 stamina, 15 acceleration, 17 marking. See again, he will be good as a left back, but maybe develop his crossing a little bit for Jamaican because yeah, you need decent passing and you need decent crossing to be able to actually. For me, you have to have both of those to play. Like I do on a complete wing back. That's my normal go-to tactic. But yes, so this is a player you want playing at left back for me. Decent passing, 13. Technical ability, Ryan Giles. Crossing is excellent for a 23-year-old. I would consider playing him on the left, somewhere down here. Like a complete wing back as part of that four, as you do make the team sound defensively. But yeah, he is left only, and he is a player I'd consider playing. He can play further up, but I'd play him as a defensive. So for me, he'll go as number one. For your attackers, both attackers, you've got Andros Townsend, who's got bags full of experience, stamina. He speaks for himself. He's good team player. He will work hard for you with his work rate of 16, crossing, dribbling, long shots. For a 31-year-old, he's a bit. He will want someone around basically because of his experience. He has played consistently in the Premier League for teams like Newcastle, Crystal Palace, and Tottenham Hotspur. So yeah, good overall leader. You've got 26-year-old Chaldane Ogabane Dane. Again, I apologise with names. I've got dyslexia. I struggle with that kind of area. Agility, acceleration, pace, stamina, crossing, first touch is excellent. I'd definitely play him. He joined on the free from Rotherham. That's extremely decent pickup. You've got Alfie Doughty from an old Spurs player. Spent for a good time out in the Championship, not really proven. You need decent. First thing I've noticed with Luton, you do need decent players with proven Premier League experience, and I know that's going to be a challenge, but you know, that's why I think it'd be a great little save. And on strikers, you got a good amount of selection to choose from. You got your Charlton Morris, you got Jacob Brown, you got El Aburi or Bayo, who's good rapid advance forward. I play him as an advance forward all day long. Looking at, I don't need to take 2 seconds to look at his physicals to know he's an advance forward. He should score you quite a lot of goals. Again, not really proven in the Premier League. Has played for Fulham in Fulham. No, according to this, he hasn't played for Fulham, but he will score you quite a few goals if you direct the ball to him. I'd definitely play him at top, and he can we can provide support for the midfielders as well. He can come in deep, so maybe a deep line playmaker. But overall, the areas I think you need to improve on is a decent defensive right midfielder, defender, sorry, and that's the only real area that screams out to me, because you've got the likes of Ross Barkley and Sammy Lokabonga, who played for Anderlecht, who's a decent signing, FM legend, FM Wonder Kid legend. So yeah, I'd consider getting a right back and a left back, left attacking left, if you're going to play that way. But I don't think I am going to play that way with Luton. For me, I need to be defensive. I need to be patient. I would need to be controlling of the ball. So again, good passing, good technique. So for me, it's very similar to what we play in real life. But I'd play with 3 centre backs rather than just the 2. This is what I'd play. I know it's very negative, and I know it's very predictable for Luton, but you know, I think you would need. I'm just having I don't know. I'm just having a look with the strengths of the team, because I know Giles, for example, will play there. Then you'll need a right centre back on support, right centre back on support, and a no nonsense on cover. So basically, that will give you a sound foundation at the back. That will make it difficult for teams to break through you, and more importantly, working together as a team. And in twos, go for the ball in twos. Yeah, I'm just having a look tactically what probably suits. I'd have a roving playmaker there and a cover option. A ball in the midfield there, just to support him really. I'd go with an advanced playmaker there. And a box-to-box midfielder there. So again, and a complete wing back there. That's basically what I'd do. I know it's a bit messy, if you like, as a formation, but that would give options basically in midfielder. There's always going to be options there with a solid foundation. Probably play Ross Barkley as an advanced playmaker there. Giles, as I say, Lukonka there. So basically, that's my formation. It's a 3-4-2-1 formation with complete wing backs providing the width. width. So this is the team I would perhaps start out with. Thomas, Tim Krul, sorry, there in goal on a sweeper, on a goalkeeper on a defend. For me, no nonsense. I'll play Giles, complete wing back there. Tom Locker there he's right-footed, so I'll go play him there. Oh yeah, and I think you'll need a defensive player with left-footed. I think that's also important. Just to remember that as well. So for me, Tendon Mangi will play as no, it's Maddis Anderson who plays a no-nonsense centre-back there. And yeah, you definitely need a left-sided, left-footed player, as both Dan Potts is out. But normally I would play Dan Potts as a third wide centre-back. I'd play Sambi Lokonga there, and Nakabara there, who's going to drive. You could always swap these two around as well. I don't think it really matters. But yeah, I'm just having a think. You can play Reece Burke there, but ideally you need, like I say, ideally you need a left-sided, left-footed white centre back. That's the area I'd go for. To complete the midfield, I'd go for Issa Kapore on the other ring with his attacking ability, his pace as well. I think he'll be a good fit on that right hand side. So with the advanced playmaker's position, I would certainly consider playing Ross Barkley in there, because he can be really effective as an advance, or you could even push him up and play like that. And for my fourth and final midfielder, I'd go with Peter Etterbury or Pruitt Etterbury. Basically because of his marking and his tackling ability. You've also got his stamina side of his play. He's 27 and he's got bag full of caps for Nigeria. He's played in the Premier League before with Watford. So yeah, that's a team on my solid foundation. And I am going to play Agbaron as a deep line, as an advance forward. So I play quite high. I play like that. He's got enough energy to come back down and support the midfielder as well. So that's how I would set up Luton Town. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's been a hit or miss this video. But after all, it's only my 5th video, I think, on YouTube. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Really consider subscribing. It would help me massively. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next time, my name is John from Just an FM channel. Take care. Thank you very much for watching.